Okay, yeah, all right. So I go there, and I'm recording. Hello, everybody. I'm Charles Anderson. I'm just a guy from Goodwell with a really great game idea. Okay, so last time it was the second stuff, and we're leading into the third thing. We've got the video game. We're going to start the project coding on the third game because here we've done increasing uh, rule designations. We're still evolving. The spirit of it is share whoever wants to share shares, protect whoever wants to be protected, and so we'll have more fully defined because this is just going into an unknown future which we are ironing into here it is from probability. It has to do with math. It's running in my head. Okay, so we start project code. We adapt our game tools. Hey, we're going to this is a mini project within a bigger project, so we're going to adapt those game tools. We will expand the gameplay content. Oh, by the way, it seems like a backtrack, but it's not. Each game is going to have its own storyline. Because otherwise, why would you want to play the same game if there wasn't like a different storyline or possibility for storylines? But yeah, there's going to be a definite storyline that I'm starting from game one, finishing up in game four, and then bam, there's that, and then I get to hand off, or whatever happens. So anyway, we go for Galaxy Scope gameplay, adding new game modes for, but not limited to, spaceship navigation. I'm going to say in respect to game one. Maybe we'll have fleet battles in respect to game two. Just depends on whatever. But definitely, we're going to have this. We're going to have game two style terraforming, conquering of planets. Because this is just going to be an expansion of the memory model, which will just keep streamlined for the respective purposes. And then into the 4X formula, because oh my gosh, I love playing those 4X games. Let's see, gosh, what games? Come on, Terran Conflict. I love that game. There's that other Endless Space. I loved those games. So anyway. The 4X formula, it's expand, exploit, it's extreme. No. Anyway, the 4X formula, it's defined somewhere. Alpha, beta, release. Then we're going to go into development server software for single host. This is where one person, coordinates their event, and they have their wide area network now. And of course, these wide area networks, this is the internet as we know it. One person will build a machine. It'll be specifically for that, and they can be a player. Most likely, they'll be a referee. For these guys, for that context of 8 players, the guy that they're coordinating for that software to integrated. Then for that LAN tournament or LAN participation in the tournament, for those guys, that guy being the referee there, and then co-op competitive. Competitive. Anyway, and here's where we have the machine with up to 4 players, and just however anybody wants to do that. And of course, we'll do the server for that because we're just expanding our scope, and we're going to do it as elegantly as possible. And then, and so the community will have their bit of this. We'll have had the successful techniques for the whole spirit of share whoever wants to share, protect whoever wants to sell whoever wants to sell. We're taking that into consideration. Now, purchase dedicated servers here on the business side. On the video game side, start coding them because now we're taking this whole model that we've been developing and perfecting, and we're going to have not the perfect solution, but a really darn good one. And even then, we can have the contingencies for handling that. So start coding them for the 4th project. Adapt the game tools, release some more game tools because our scope's increased. We have working examples we've been keeping mostly open source. Spanning gameplay for the MMORPG format where everybody's on this thing, and we add the dimensions concept. At this point, third-party vendors who are working with us, they can even have their own server because and it'll have to work in with our servers. For the format that we're specified, I'm probably at this point going to have 2 servers. One for the 2 servers. One is a backup because that's just good sense. Dimensions concept added, integrating in gameplay, alpha beta release, and I'd better stop there because of time constraints. Maybe, I don't know.